When you're thinking popular New York City cross-section, you probably aren't thinking of 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Now, we all know the popular ones. 42nd Street, 86th Street, 14th, Broadway. These places known for their job opportunities, economic prosperity, in some cases, and just straight up things to look at. However, we don't hear much about the other side, the not so photographic side. My name is Tyrese Law, and today I'll be informing you about the cross-section that is 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Now, this is a place just like any other in New York City. It has been going through change and will continue to go through change as we move forward. Just this year alone, it has been indicated through many new construction sites that this place will be taking a form that no resident has ever seen it in. It's a very important place to East Harlem residents, casting a shadow over the whole entire area. I lived here all my life, seeing it go from the supermarket of choice for me and my family into what it is now, which is just a place that everyone avoids as much as they possibly can. Now, for those who know about it, they might think that the story is over, that the area isn't going through any changes, but I'll tell you right now, it is far from that. Today we will be discussing the past, present, and potential future of the area that is 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. So let's begin with the history of it. Once known for the famous Pathmark chain, which was closed down in 2015. So, the Pathmark in East Harlem was opened in 1999 as the product of a partnership between two nonprofits, and this partnership was called the East Harlem Abyssinian Triangle. According to Greg Gasuto, an established writer for Supermarket News, the intent for this place was to create temporary as well as permanent jobs for East Harlem residents and lower food prices across the board in that area. Now, for a while, this did achieve its job, being the supermarket of choice for many people, as well as having tons of staff that it employed. But however, when Pathmark supermarkets closed down, the real problems of this area that were always there and will probably always continue to be there were brought to the forefront. If you ask anybody who has lived in or has seen the area in recent years what they think about 125th and Lex, they'll probably all give you similar answers, filled with homelessness, dangerous drug abuse, crime, and just mental instability. Unfortunately, this is the reality of this area. If you take a look at this picture of the now abandoned Pathmark, you can see how this area, which was once a popular supermarket that me and my family frequented, turned into a shell of its existence. An abandoned place filled with things that people may not want to see. Now, despite the efforts of well-meaning people like those at the East Harlem Salvation Army, or just people who seek to donate and give food or money to homeless people, it has not shown any dents in what the area has become. And because of that, companies are trying to take a more economy-focused approach to it. Now, whether it's to fix it or not, they definitely plan to take advantage of the area for what it is. Now, it might seem like a repeat of the past, opening places in the area just to stifle the economy, but I'll tell you, it is shaping up to be a completely different experience from what it was. So companies want to make money, of course they do. Now they see this area as a great opportunity. It's filled with many intersecting bus routes, it has a train station subway directly under it. So it is a place that was bound to be used for financial gain. So if you take a look at this picture, the company known as Xtel, which is known for the Central Park Tower downtown, plans to turn what was once the abandoned Pathmark into that building right there, a 9-story office building with tons of space for retail extending throughout the whole block. Now, while this place may seem like it's out of place for the area, as you can see from the other construction, as you can imagine from the other construction sites that are being planned right now, that building is actually going to fit in with the rest of the buildings that are going to be in that area. Meaning that in the next few years, this place is going to see unprecedented change that neither I nor anyone else could predict. Now, whether you're rejoicing or you're angry about that fact, everyone can agree that it is going to be completely different from what we know. So now that we've gone through the past, present, and potential future of this area, let's review how we got here and each process that led to each event. So this is an area which was bound to always be changing because the bus routes, along with the train station directly under it, is a place which, just like any other New York City block, will always be undergoing changes, and whether those changes are good or bad is completely dependent on the owners of these properties as well as the residents who live there.